What's up, you guys? If we can keep this type of setting every time, I'm probably gonna end up filming my Strictly Lifting videos here if it's daylight, because this is way nicer and way more convenient than my car. But anyway, let's get into today's episode of Strictly Lifting / Project Hobbit. It's hot damn. Actually, before we hop into that, I have two announcements for you guys. So the first announcement is that GymShark is getting ready to launch a whole bunch of new stuff. So on October 30th, there's going to be a whole new launch of women's clothing. And if you watch my videos, you've seen me sporadically mentioning them. So to kick off this women's launch, I'm actually having a giveaway on my Instagram. The picture is right here for you to look for on my Instagram. There are specific rules on the picture. Just follow those rules and you will have the chance to win a shirt and pair of pants or shorts or whatever of your choice, your size, all that stuff. And yes, this is for male and female, and it is international. Unfortunately, this is only open to Instagram followers for now. Hopefully, I'll be able to feature one strictly on my YouTube at some point. Maybe we'll do something when I hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't know, we'll see. With that said, I also do have a direct link and discount code to the GymShark website. If you guys do decide to purchase anything, you can get 10% off of your order by using discount code Jazmine10. So I'll have the link. Make sure you click through to that and then use the discount code link if you decide to purchase anything. So with that said, I did have a second announcement and I cannot remember it for the life of me. So if I remember, then I'll say it. But let's just hop into Strictly Lifting. All right, so this is now phase 2 of my Project Hobbit to Hot Damn. We were able to hit 2 PRs last month. I was able to hit a bench press of 100 pounds for one, and then I was also able to hit a deadlift PR of 215 pounds, I want to say. What was great about both of these lifts is it was probably still about an RPE 8, RPE 7. If you don't know what RPE means, I can make a video in the future explaining a lot of these like powerlifting terms with my friend Brendan, who will explain it a lot better than I will. But yeah, let me know, thumbs up the video if that's something you would like, because I know some of you are like, Jasmine, you're saying all these powerlifting terms, I have no idea what you're even talking about, so let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Anyway, we're now welcoming in phase 2, and today was day 3 of the program. So Omar has added in a whole bunch of volume for this month, and I'm assuming it's just to build me up for bigger and better things, to hit some more PRs, and just to continue to get stronger, get my body used to pulling heavier weight for more repetitions. So today was Thursday, my lower body day, with a focus on sumo deadlifting. I did just recently purchase an Inzer, what do you call it? What is that called? Oh my god, I cannot think of anything today. It has the metal lock. I can't even think of what that's called right now, but I purchased that type of belt, and he has told me that he wants me to use that for my low bar squats and also for my sumo deadlifts. So I immediately warmed up with 135 pounds for about 5 reps, and then I had 5 working sets of 160 pounds for 5 reps as well. What was great about this is I was sending my coaches footage of my lifts, and I was like, oh my god, you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. All my lifts are so bad today. Like, I don't know, I just felt like maybe I was overthinking and overanalyzing all of the footage, and I was like, fuck, I'm lifting so bad today. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, it felt fine. I just felt when I would play back the footage, it just all looked terrible. And then a few minutes later, Omar responded and he's like, dude, you're tripping. Your lifts look awesome. Stop overthinking it, because that is something I have the tendency to do. But I think what was annoying me about all of this is my Inzer belt kept, oh, lever, that's what it is. It's a lever belt, it has a lever, okay. So the lever kept popping, and I'm assuming it's maybe because my belt isn't set tight enough. I might need to bring it back like one hole so that when I lock it, it's a lot tighter, but I'm not entirely sure. I just feel like when I go to lock it, there's like a little bit of space, and so what happened is I would say like 2 or 3 sets in, when I was getting ready to take a breath, it just like popped off, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it happened like 2 or 3 more times after that. So when you're in the middle of a set and you're just trying to focus in and you're trying to feel the burn and the burning sensation all up in your body, and then your lever just pops off, you're like, okay, chill, like I wasn't trying to lift or anything, no. Anyway, got over the belt issue, still used it, still pushed through. I'm gonna see if I can fix that after I finish filming this video. From there, I moved on to high bar squats, and still sticking with the same program as last month. So this was 4 sets of 6 reps, and I'm happy because I'm slowly incrementing my weight. I'd say when I started this program, I was only doing 25 pounds, so 95 pounds on the bar for 6, and now I'm doing 35 pounds for 6, and it feels very easy. My knee sleeves definitely make the lift a lot more comfortable, and oh my god, my Addy Power Olympic weightlifting shoes are amazing. So when Omar and I met at Super Training, he was able to give me a full in-depth analysis about my squat, just like about my mobility, issues with my hips, my ankles, all that stuff, and he was like, dude, your ankle mobility is shit. I was like, okay. So I waited a while and I finally got my weightlifting shoes in. My depth has been so much better and squats feel so much more natural now. So I was able to do 115 for 6 with these, and I probably can load on even more next week. Slowly but surely gonna load on more weight. And the focus with these is just to move fast. That's the biggest thing, is he's like, I want you to use lighter weight, that way you can focus on firing out the hole. And that's something that I did for a long time, is I would just sink into the hole and I would just sit there and be like, okay, I guess I should get back up now. From there, it was time for stiff-legged deadlifts, and I have a focus of only doing this with the barbell. I do not use dumbbells for this, and I believe I did, again, 115 pounds for 5. These did feel a little off. I didn't bother to send footage to the coaches, but again, there might have actually not been anything wrong. I might have just been so in my head about the way that I was feeling about my squats and my deadlifts from earlier on. And honestly, it's funny but scary how dangerous it can be if you get too in your head when you're lifting, because it can really fuck up the entire remainder of the workout for yourself. So I tried to get out of my head after I finished my stiff-legged deadlifts, and I was like, you know what, just shut up. This is me talking to myself in my head, like, just chill out, do the workout, there's nothing to be concerned about. I know in general my body is super tight right now because I slept at Diamond's house the last few nights, and it's amazing what sleeping on a futon can do to your body. It kind of causes me to cramp up because I won't spread out the way I would if I was in my bed by myself, because I've got my big queen bed all to myself, so I will sprawl out like a motherfucker in that bed. Almost done here. I moved on to goblet squats, and this was for 3 sets of 8, and this is pretty much still the same. I did 45 pounds last week. These are a really, really great workout to help improve your squat. I know I've already mentioned this before, but if you have not seen Omar's video on how goblet squats can improve your squat, then there is a card here for you to check it out. So really enjoy these a lot, and I definitely feel a burn in my quads and in my glutes after I complete them. The main change that has come on this day for this program is that instead of doing my walking lunges at the end of the day, it has now been switched out for leg curls. So I just use the lying down hamstring leg curl machine. And so it seems like for forever I've been stuck with like 30 pounds or 35 pounds on the machine. And when I would do 30 pounds, I was only able to do like 8 reps. So today I set it to 45 pounds and I did 12 reps, and I was like, whoa, chill. And then from there, I did 45 pounds for 10. And then for my last set, again, 45 pounds for 10. Okay guys, I'm sorry, it's getting dark as hell because the sun is setting, and that was my fault. But it's okay because it's the end of the video. That was honestly the remainder of the workout. So you guys, that's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you guys did, show your support by throwing this video a like, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I upload videos 2 to 3 times a week. I love you guys to absolute pieces, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!